4. Are you filthy rich on $10,000 a year? I can recall, not too many years after World War II, hearing someone who made $10,000 a year labelled as filthy rich. In fact, I once saw an old movie, one of the earliest Cary Grant pictures, I think, in which someone described the hero as very rich because he has an income of $5,000 a year. Of course, one of my university professors described how rich he felt with his big job at $20 a month in gold. Well, inflation has changed things since then. Everybody knows that, except the taxman. Nowadays, $10,000 a year puts one far below the poverty line. No one is filthy rich on that amount. What $5,000 would buy in 1940, $15,000 would not buy in 1970, and certainly not in 1980 or 1981. Inflation has gone from 1 or 2% to 10 and 15%, and everyone's real income has decreased. Very few of us get pay rises each year equal to the actual rate of inflation. However, the tax rate has not taken inflation into consideration. Thus, as the intellectual activist, July 1981, has pointed out, the man who earned $10,000 in 1972 will, in 1984, be paying 63% more in taxes on that same inflation-adjusted income. The Reagan administration's tax break will not too substantially offset this inflationary disaster. The meaning of this is very clear. In 1940, a man with an income of $10,000 was doing reasonably well. A man with $30,000 was doing very well indeed. In 1960, for example, a new home of fairly good construction on a larger parcel cost $10,000. That same house sold in 1980 for $229,000. The people in that neighbourhood made $10,000 to $15,000 in 1960. In 1980, they make $20,000 to $30,000, but the value of their house had gone up many times more, and their taxes, income and property were outstripping their income. Of course, these people seem to be living as well or better, but are they? In 1940 and 1960, these people had very limited debts. Now, in the 1980s, they are all disastrously in debt, all overburdened with taxes and skating on thin ice economically. They are all taxed as though they were very rich, even while all of them are beginning to feel poorer as their paycheck buys less and less per dollar, and the taxman hits them for a sizable part of their income. Taxation has become the modern form of slavery. Slavery means ownership in the involuntary labour of another man. All of us work in involuntary servitude to the taxman for about 5 months every year. This is not freedom, nor is it reasonable.